のには降りないこびりつく地層のようにライト感ヘビーかい中そんな遠いもんな着物に対岸の価値なのにその身を削るほど姑息な偽善者の思い込みディセピいっそ彼を伝え枝分かれ無重力状態いつか訪れ特別な瞬間浮遊してもまだ I gotta say むき出す愛とへと駆け出す二頭へと孤独を悟る隙間は痛いけど何回だって知ったって何回だって立ち上がって上昇して落ちる速度には神をただ任せてるんだぜ
What is up, everyone? Welcome to like night 9 or 10 or whatever that we're on. I've been really excited for this. Obviously, last night was quite the ride. Some would argue that I am practically chomping at the bit to get to tonight's stream. You know, I've been absolutely losing my head over trying to get to tonight's stream. So I'm really excited to go on. Before I want to begin, I want to thank everyone for watching my my reaction to the chomp scene. Actually, was the top Muv-Luv clip of the past like 4 or 5 months, according to the Twitch parameter thing. So thank you guys so much for that. Thank you so much for all the support. I'm glad that you guys liked my 155 heart rate god near heart attack to a scene that I definitely had heard about but did not expect it to go that way. Also, I have a few new followers from last night as well, I think probably in thanks to that clip. So for all of you guys that followed last night, thank you so much, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of the playthrough. With that, let's go ahead and get our PTSD underway. I just had to overcome the 8 minutes of death to understand why, I guess. 8 minutes. それさえ乗り越えれば次からは戦えるというのにそのほとんどが初陣で死んでしまう No one ever gets through their first battle alone unshaken. Sure, once you've gotten over the hump, combat's not nearly as intimidating, but most don't even survive their first encounter. ベータと直接戦った初陣の兵士が戦場で生きていられる時間の平均 8 minutes, the average amount of time that newly commissioned surface pods survive. 最悪逃げるだけの気力と体力があれば恥をかこうがなんだろうが Still, as long as you have the willpower and energy to run away, you could at least make it out alive, no matter how humiliating that might be. That's what the sergeant drilled into us. Congratulations. Wasn't the scene with her? I was trying to think about this today. I'm pretty sure the scene with her, if you were to autoplay it from the first time she starts talking to the Chomp-kun, pretty sure that it's exactly 8 minutes, so, good writing. 勇敢だと言われなくてもいい。それでも何十年でも生き残って一人でも多くの人を守ってほしい。It's okay to be afraid. It doesn't matter if people criticize you for it. All I want is for you to live on as long as you can. だから今は207小隊のみんなが
私の教え子たちが2つの戦いで生き残ってくれたことを。
That's why I'm so proud that all of you have survived 2 full-on battles. Yeah, it does sound like her.
本当に惜しい人を亡くしてしま
Her
った。
death truly is the most unfortunate
今の状
loss.
況にこそ彼女のような人物が一番必要とされていたのに。
But the world as it is now, we need more people like her.
だがこれが戦争という現実だ。
But yet this is just simply reality.
いかに優秀な兵士であっても一瞬の油断や判断ミスが致命的な結果につながる。
No matter how skilled you are as a soldier, a single careless mistake could have lethal
そ
consequences.
して失われるのは自分の命だけとは限らな
And
い。
it can cost just more than your own life.
この2ヶ月で私は3人の部下を死なせ1人を病院送りにしている。
Over the past 2 months, I've lost 3 of my subordinates their lives and caused another one to be
そ
hospitalized.
して今日もまた1人を死なせ1人に重傷を負わせてしまった。
And today, I've yet another die and left another severely
これ
wounded.
はタイの置かれている状況と部下の力量を見誤った私のミスだ。
All because I misjudged the situation there and the ability of those under my command.
だが私たちは立ち止まることも干渉に浸ることも許されない。
Unfortunately, brooding over our mistakes is a luxury we cannot
死ん
afford.
でしまったものを悲しむよりも今生きているものを殺さないことの方がはるかに重要なんだ。
Mourning for the dead doesn't exactly help the rest of us stay alive. And staying alive is the only thing that matters anymore.
気をしっかり持て。現実から目をそらすな。さもなければ自分のせいで誰かが死ぬことになる。
Keep yourself in check, don't avert your eyes from reality. Doing so might cost someone else their own
それが
life.
嫌なら早く立ち直ることだ。
And if you don't want that to happen, you have to pull yourself together.
神宮寺軍曹もそれを望まれているはずだ。
That's what Jinguji would have wanted.
今日のところはすぐに寝てしまえ。
Oh yeah.
何も考えるな。
Get sleep. Try not to think about anything.
では
I'm sure that's gonna go over fine. See you tomorrow then. Pull myself together? How do you expect me to do that? You'd think I'd be totally devastated right now, but I'm not even crying. In fact, I feel eerily calm. It's almost like I'm only telling myself I should be depressed. This is just a result of drugs and hypnosis. That's the reason I don't feel sadness. But if you won't let me grieve and get it out of my system, how am I supposed to move on? You're asking the impossible. My head is killing me. Was I sleeping? What happened today? Some joint exercise thing? Then TSF exploded because of a beta attack? But how can that be? This base is so far away from the front lines. It shouldn't even be possible. Is this a dream today? It sounds too crazy to be true. No, it wasn't. Marimo died right in front of me. If this didn't happen last time, it was just like the coup. Did Marimo die because I changed the future? But I had to do that unless... Hello there. Tis only flesh wound. Have my meds started to wear off? Am I having a flashback? The medic in the treatment room said this might happen. Frog-chan, look at she has the hair clip of the frog. The panic attack you suffered was the result of PTSD.
PTSD は心的外傷後ストレス障害のことで、トラウマになった事故や事件の詳細を急に思い出し、肉体的にも精神的にも変調をきたす現象をフラッシュバックと言います。
Thank you for being so calm about this. PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, is a mental illness in which the introduction of a certain stimulus causes a patient to suddenly relive a traumatic incident they previously experienced. These episodes, called flashbacks, are called flashbacks and can have both mental and physical symptoms. She has the funny frog man. We believe the stimulants are what triggered your flashback, but we have to wait for the test to come out. We were able to block the effects via hypnotherapy, so long as you don't use stimulants again, it shouldn't impair your performance. Given what happened today, it'd be best if you kept on taking antidepressants for a while, though. So if you ever feel anxious, depressed, take 3 of these. They help calm you down, and you'll be able to sleep peacefully. If I have to take these, I won't have to feel anything just like earlier. If what she said is true, then if they hadn't done the hypnotherapy, these flashbacks would be a hell of a lot worse. The fact that it makes me unable to feel sadness is just cheating. Using drugs to get over it, that's just making me a pathetic coward. I just can't lie around moping all day. What about the others? How everyone else is holding up? I'm sure they're in a lot of pain too after what happened to Marimo. But they couldn't possibly know how she died, which means they have it easier than I do. Mostly though, I just want someone to talk to. I just don't want to be alone. Maya. God, that girl. Now I remember. She came back for me. I was out of my mind, but I could still hear her voice. She came back for me through a horde of beta. She's incredible. She doesn't even hesitate to put herself in danger. It's like the coup. Back when I was just floundering around trying to find some pillar of strength I could lean on, it was only Maya and Her Highness who taught me what true resolve is. The instant I went up against the beta, even that was blown to smithereens, though. Maybe I still have some fragment of it left deep down, but what good is it now? It's not strong enough to keep me from breaking down. There's no way I could even face her. I don't have the right to. I'd better not. I should just stay here. I'm sure everyone's just going through a lot right now. Ooh, who's there? It's open. Did we summon her? Sorry to disturb you. Don't worry about it. What's up? Well, I came to check on you a number of times, thinking perhaps you'd already returned, but to no avail. Let me turn on the lights. You must have stopped by while I was being interrogated then. You never ceased to amaze me. I can't believe you come to check on me even after I let my resolve fall to pieces. I have no right whatsoever to even face you. Seeing how composed you are right now just makes me feel worse. It must have been strenuous to undergo a cognitive interview in your condition. Are you feeling alright? I mean, it wasn't that bad. The difference between you and me is so huge, it just ticks me off. Even during the trial, it only took her a second to regain her bearings after the beta appeared. She analyzed the situation and made rational decisions. She came all the way back on her own to rescue me, leaving others to handle the mission. Mei easily did what I couldn't, even after years of being a real soldier in the previous timeline. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I was worried you'd be out of sorts, so forgive me. I'm only calm because they gave me hypnotherapy and antidepressants after the interrogation. Well, for now there's nothing wrong with that, so long as it keeps your mind at ease. Especially considering how inconsolable you were this afternoon. Did you just come here to lecture me? No, that's not my intent. After all, I can only imagine. You're taking this way harder than probably any of us are. And chances are you must be quite fed up with being told the same thing over and over and over. That's for sure. You know, you really are amazing. Even in a situation like this, you have the capacity to be concerned. But you're painting my feelings in an overly optimistic light. You're giving me way too much credit. No, you missed absolutely nothing. He has confirmed PTSD and they gave him a whole bunch of drugs. Do you care if we talk for a spell? I'm still reeling from the day's events. Try as I might, I can't fall asleep. That's like you two. Making it look like I'm helping you when you're trying to help me. Sure, I'm game. To be honest, I can't sleep either, and I was hoping for someone to come talk to. Is that right? I could sleep if I took my meds, but I don't want to. I don't feel like feeling detached from everything when I know I'm supposed to be grieving. Medication or not, you have no idea how relieved I am to see you've regained composure. It's not that big of a deal. What are you saying? You're the central pillar that supports the team. When you start to waver, we all feel uneasy. It's imperative that we can rely on you in support for times like this. What the hell does that mean? You're saying I'm never allowed to get cold feet? Look, I'm glad you think so highly of me, but it's not who I am. I could tell you right now the others don't even feel that way. That's not true at all. You underestimate your own worth. I'm not underestimating anything, I'm just telling the truth. Everything I've done has been for my own selfish reason. I sure as hell don't deserve your respect. I made someone else pull that old woman from her home in Mountain, and I couldn't even bring myself to give her highness those sedatives. That's the type of person I truly am.
これまでそなたが成してきた様々なことが皆にそう思わせているのだぞ。
You may not hold yourself in high esteem, but the fact remains that your numerous accomplishments thus far have given us good cause to believe in you.
その結果そなたはその立場を得たのだ。いやおうなくその信頼に応える責任と義務があろう。
Like it or not, you have a duty and an obligation to ensure that trust is not misplaced. I'm aware. You think I don't know that already? I mean, hell, it's not like I wanted to let everyone down. Seeing how you and your sister answered the call of duty during the coup left an impact on me, and I want to do the same to everyone else. But I can't. I can't be like you or her. I'm nowhere near as admirable. It's not like I was trying to earn their trust in the first place.
だが結果は同じだ。それでも皆はそなたに期待する。
But that's what happened. They all expect great things from you. So what? Does that mean I'm not allowed to have any emotions of my own? Is that it?
そうだ。極端に言えばその通りだ。
Yeah, strictly speaking, that is it.
心は自由であっても良いと思う。だが、その立ち振る舞いや発言は常に周囲への影響を考慮すべきであろう。
On the inside, you are free to feel however you wish, but you should always consider the effect of your words and actions might have on those around you if you let your emotions show. Oh, and you're just so noble that you're able to act completely and set aside your own pain out of consideration for how I am, huh? Is that what you're getting at?
それが、そなたのように天賦の才を与えられし者に課せられた宿命だ。
That's the fate of all who've been blessed with such natural talent as yourself. I'm not great as all that. You guys think I am, because I have the advantage of being through this again. Same goes with the new operating system. I didn't come up with those concepts some dude in a cubicle at a game studio did. All I did was just introduce them to this world. I don't have any natural talent. You guys are placing your faith into an
だ
imposter.
が、そういう立場にあるものであっても失敗はある。
However, even
そして、
those in position of great
それが許され
responsibility
ない
make
ということは
mistakes.
ない。
But mistakes are nothing to be ashamed of.
事の成否はどの段階で判断するかによって大きく評価が変わる。であれば、失敗をより大きな成功につなげられればよい。
The perceived value of any given outcome can vary greatly with time. So long as you learn from said mistakes, you could use that knowledge to achieve greater success in the
むしろ
future.
その失敗を成功に転化する能力こそがそなたのような立場の人間に最も必要なのではないかと思
In
う。
fact, I would believe that the ability to turn failures into successes may be the single most important skill for those in positions like yourself. Turn failure into success, huh?
そうだ。だから次にうまくことを運べばよい。
Right, you simply just need to do better next time. Just get good. Just do better next time. That's some pretty terrible advice by your standards.
許すがよい。
Forgive me then. There is no such thing as a next time on the battlefield. If you die, you don't get a second chance. You should already know that after what happened today. What makes you think that we are any different from the people who just died today? It doesn't matter whether I'm destined for greatness. Once I die, I'm done. Marimo doesn't get a next time. And guess what? That's my fault. If I hadn't been sitting there wallowing in self-pity, if I hadn't freaked out when the beta first appeared, she would be alive and with us right now.
その時、そなたが成し得るすべてがその結果を生んだのだ。神宮寺軍曹の死に、そなたが負うべきものは何もない。
It wasn't within your power to prevent that tragedy. Jinguji's death is not your cross to bear. Oh yeah, then tell me. If it wasn't my fault, then why'd she die? We were both in the same place. I was moping. She was trying to help me. She was saying better next time. Why am I alive? Why isn't she?
強いて言うならば、運命だったのだ。
There isn't one. To be frank, it was a matter of fate. What? Are you kidding me? You think Marimo's destiny was to die like that? This is so wrong. This world is messed up. I can't believe even May is starting to say this crazy stuff. And here I thought she was the beacon of sanity.
だがそなたは生き残った。
Oh yeah, the death flashes happened a few
故に
times
次
already.
があるのだ。
Like 4 or 5. But you survived, and as such, here is your second chance.
腕を失おうが足を失おうが、生きている限り戦うことはできる。次がない死者たちのためにも、生ある者がそれをなすべきであろう。
You may lose an arm, you may lose a leg, but so long as blood yet courses through your veins, you can still fight. And I believe those of us who remain owe at least that much to those who have departed.
いいな。
That's a good quote.
人類の勝利を信じるからこそ、それぞれが負う役割に準じていけるのだ。
Thank you for checking. We do not hesitate to lay down our lives to fulfill our respective roles, for we all believe that one day mankind will be victorious in this fight.
その悲願を達成することこそが、生かされた者の義務だ。
And thus
私はそう思っている。
it is our duty as the ones left behind to ensure that wish is a reality. That is what I believe. You really are incredible, you know? But if you flip that logic around, you're basically saying that we need to cast aside our dignity and our own identity for the sake of winning the war. That's exactly what she's saying. I've been drugged, I've been brainwashed, to the point where I can't even shed a single tear no matter how sad I am. And you're telling me I just have to deal with it? Just get good. Then why did you sympathize with rebels then? Shouldn't the citizens be able to put up with a little oppression if it means winning in the war against the beta? Why don't you try practicing what you preach? Your backwards logic doesn't work on me. You act like, well, I'm done with your complaining. Wait, she's taking out Takaru facts and logic. You're here on your own free will. Do not presume to play the victim only when it serves your agenda. What? Did you not explicitly tell me you wish to protect the earth and all mankind? Yeah, I learned all too well how much her country means to her during the incident in the volcano the last time. When we were feeling down on our luck that day in the PX during basic training, you spoke of saving humanity in order to lift our spirits, did you not? Did you not relinquish your draft exemption to come here on your own free will? Don't act like you got me all figured out. Yuko's the one who came up with that stupid stuff. You're wrong. I didn't come into this old world of my own volition. Is he gonna tweak? Is he gonna tell her? Stop, your behavior is appalling. Alright, that's it. I'm sick of you being so holier than thou. Get out of here. Just go. It's truly unfortunate. Don't pity me. Oh my god, who on earth would pity you? The only one I pity is Sergeant Yaguchi. If you carry on like this, her death will just be in vain. What did you just say to me? What do you know about me? You don't know a god dang thing about me. You don't know anything about her either. I've been torn away from Sumiko, from everything I care about. I was forced into the military, into a life with no freedom. Who would willingly come to a place like this? Hold on. We're gonna take preemptive measures. Don't compare yourself to me. You chose to come here, but I'm... No, that's not true. Mei was only sent here as a political hostage. She was torn away from everything she cared about and forced into the military, into a life with no freedom at all. She's like me. Will that be all? Why aren't you resisting? Why are you just lying here and taking it? What? Do you want me to really do that to you? Is that what you want? Oh. God. Do as you will. Pretty sure that our guy is most definitely violating the Geneva Convention. If taking your frustration out on me would help you set your mind at ease. What's wrong with you? How could you even say that? You're forced into this situation just like me. If having your way with me would calm anxiety, then it'd be worth it for humanity. Don't watch my heart rate. This is giving me like symphonic rain PTSD, like the falsetto route. Hey, you said the same exact thing. Ah. I've stopped narrating, but it's been nothing so far. She's just telling him, please, just come back to normal. Okay, good. It was a nothing burger. I think he just hit her. I guess that's probably a little bit more than a nothing burger. No, I'm dead serious. It was legit nothing burger. He hit her and ran. I can't do this. There's no place for me in this world. Not anymore. No, there never was. I'm an anomaly here. I've had all these wild ambitions thinking I'd change the future, I'd save humanity, and the more I think about it, the more I realize there was no way I could ever have done that. I mean, I was your average high school student. There was no chance in hell I could have ever saved this world. Why did this happen to me? Why did I get dumped into this goddamn nightmare? What did I do to deserve this? I can't do it. I can't do it. Why is everyone so determined to make me keep fighting? It's not right. The fact someone would be willing to offer up their own body just to make me fight again, what is wrong with this? If Sumiko was in this world, she'd never do that to me. She'd tell me I had to fight. This war's made everyone lose their goddamn minds. That's it. There's no way they'd be able to just drug people like that otherwise. They wouldn't use hypnosis if it didn't. Right. That's why Kasumi's had such a horrible past. She didn't deserve that. There's no place for me in this world of crazy people. I'm going home. That's it. I could just go home. Unlike the previous time on, I have a way to get home. I've done it. I prevented the beta invasion from Sadogashima. I've prevented the HSST incident. I helped everyone pass the CCSE. I got him commissioned. I came up with an OS this world should have never have developed, and I got this world to entirely adopt it. I helped Yuko fix the theory. I suffered. I put my life on the line, and I brought back the equations. Thanks to that, Unit 00, the key to Alternative 4, would be done. Isn't that it? I've made the impossible happen time and time again. I'm sure someone else will take the reins from here. There's no reason for me to stay here. I'm sure everything would just go a lot smoother without me. I'm just going to hold everyone back. I've been so stupid this whole time. Why didn't I just think of doing this before? I guess I was just too busy showing off like an idiot. Whatever. No need for that anymore. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. Kasumi, you already know what I'm thinking, don't you? Far better than what I could even convey. I need your help, please. I want to go back. I'm done. I want to go home. This world is too much for me. You get it, don't you? Please, I'm just begging you. Please get me out of here. I've done everything I possibly could. There's nothing left. You know that, right? I'm not even in this world. I was dragged here against my will. Why are you running away? Oh, I'm projecting Marimo's death, aren't I? That really screwed me up. You could tell, can't you? I can't trust anyone. I know you're a victim too, but I know you can relate to me, right? You should come with me. My world's the best. There's no beta there. There are wars between humans, but nothing that'd wipe us out. Japan is especially peaceful. Oh yeah, you said you'd die if you left this place, huh? Guess I'll never know what you meant by that, but it won't matter once I'm home. Once I'm back, I'll be nothing more than a memory to you, though I'm supposed to be dead in this world anyways. Why are you running away from me? Please, just help me. Kasumi, why are you running? Please, please help me. You're the one who could do this. You're the only one who could save me. Take a closer look at my mind. Sorry about that. I had to readjust my phone so I could still see chat. Take a closer look. Look what I've been through. No. I want to go home. Why are you being like this? Wait. Don't tell me. You're going to force me to fight here too? So even you want to keep me here in this hellhole. Stop running. If you abandon me, I'll never be able to make it home. Let go of me. Send me back. Please, send me back. Could you give it a rest? Your screaming is getting on my nerves. Is that screaming really becoming the savior of mankind? I can't do it. I can't take it anymore. I can't handle being in this world anymore. Well, let go of Yashiro. She's far more important to this program than you ever will be. If I'm not important, then just let me go home. Okay, let go of her, then we talk. Will you send me home if I let her go? I just want to go home. I've done more than enough. Yes, I get it. I've heard you the first time. Hopefully you aren't secretly hoping this will make me beg you to stay. Of course not. Who would want to stay here? Then why not just come to me in the first place? If you aren't planning on coming back, we don't even need to use Yashiro. Oh, right. The whole point of Kasumi observing me was that I could come back. But you weren't even here. Oh, throwing a temper tantrum, are we? Don't be such a baby. You're making an embarrassment. How are you so calm? Marimo just died, if you didn't realize. Does it even faze you at all that Marimo legit just got chomped? A subordinate of mine was killed by the beta. This happens a lot, you know. Marimo was your best friend, wasn't she?
でも私は論文が認められて帝大の研究施設に移ったから2年も一緒にいなかったけどね。
You're right, we did go to high school together, but after my thesis got recognized and I moved to the Imperial University, we didn't even see each other for 2 years. But you're the one who had Marimo transferred to the training academy. Didn't you do that because she was a friend you knew you could trust?
優秀だったから呼んだ。それだけよ。
No, that decision was off of expertise, nothing more. Nothing more, really?
何を想像していたのか知らないけど、期待に添えなくて悪いわね。
Not sure of what you were envisioning, but I'm sorry the reality of it doesn't meet your expectation. She's just as messed up as the rest of them. No matter what kind of world it is, it's just wrong. Look, I don't care, just send me back to my
引
world.
き止めるつもりはないから安心しなさい。その前にヤシロは話せって言ってるでしょ。
I don't plan on making you stay, but you have to let go of Yashiro, remember? How do I know I can trust you? Are you really going to send me back?
あんたから引き出せるものはもうすべて引き出した。つまりあんたはもう用済み。もう必要不可欠な存在ではないわ。
I've gotten everything I can out of you. I have no more use for you. You're disposable. I knew she was just using me. Whatever, doesn't matter.
とにかく、信用しようがしまいが、あんたが帰るには私の協力が必要なんじゃないの？
Anyway, whether you trust me or not, you can't get home without me, you know? Fine, you win.
はい、よくできました。じゃあ、行きましょうか。
Was that so hard? Alright, let's get going. I'm finally able to go home. I'm done. I'm free of this awful world. I'm going back to where Marimo's alive, and I can just go about my normal life like everyone else. A world where Sumika will always be with me, and I'll be able to live with her again. I'm going to start spending more and more time with her, and I'm going to tell her how I truly feel about her.
白金、準備はいい？
You ready? Oh yeah, I
も
am.
う一度確認するけど、
One last time. I don't care. I'm going home.
前も説明したけど、この装置であんたを送り込めるのは、あんたが干渉した世界ね。
I know I went over this before, but you know this device can only send you back to the branch of the timeline you've already messed with, right? Yeah.
あんたがよく言ってる元の世界から分岐した別の世界だけど、それでもいいのね。
And it's already branched from the world that you would know. Slightly. Are you sure you're okay with that? Yep. I don't care if it's branched, it's still my old world, it's infinitely better than this one.
あと一つ。
Finally.
念のため言っておくけど、ヤシロがあんたの観測をやめたら、この世界であんたを覚えてる人間
Just to make sure you know this, Yashiro will stop observing you and everyone in this world will forget you ever existed.
装置の動作保証も危うくなってきているし、向こうで24時間が経過したら、二度とこの世界には戻ってこれないと。
And this device is on its last legs. Once 24 hours are done, you're permanently stuck there. How is it a bad thing? It's what I want.
じゃあ、始めるわよ。
Then let's begin. Sounds good.
あんたは私にとって一番有能な駒だったわ。だから選別代わりに最後の忠告。
As my most useful pawn, I'm giving you one last warning.
向こうに行ったら常に強く世界を意識し続けなさい。万が一にも自分の存在に疑問を持っちゃダメよ。
Once you get back, always be cognizant of the world you're in. Never question the nature of your existence. What?
ヤシロが観測をやめたら、あんたを実体化させる観測者は向こうの世界の人間が持っている白金健の記憶とあんたの意志しかなくなる。
If Yashiro stops observing you, you won't be able to observe to there won't be any observers to materialize you other than the memories of the people in that world already have and your will to
そう
exist.
するとどうしても自分でコントロールできる分、意志力が頼りになってくる。
Your entire existence will rely on your own willpower.
まあ同一化に成功していたらその段階でほぼ安心していいけど、念のためそうしなさい。
Well, if you succeed at synchronizing with your other self, you won't have much to worry about. Just do it anyway. If I start to doubt myself, then what happens?
最悪、白金健という存在自体が消し飛んでしまうかもしれない。あるいはもともとその世界にいた白金健に一方的に取り込まれてしまう。
At worst, all traces of you will be wiped out. Alternatively, you could just get absorbed into the
そ
other
れ以前
you.
に自分で消しちゃうこともあるかもね。
Though I guess you could easily erase yourself. Even if I do cease to exist, dying would be better than living here. As long as I can live out my final moments in peace, surrounded by friends, I'm content.
まあ、あんたの周りの人間があんたを覚えている限り、そんなことにはならないから。
Well, as long as your peers still remember you, that shouldn't happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess you shouldn't worry about
それ
it.
に何も起きなかった場合でも、いずれあんたと向こうの白金の意識が徐々に融合して、二人分の記憶と経験を持つ第三の白金になっている。
Even if everything goes well, your consciousness will slowly meld with that of the other Shirogane, and you'll turn into a third Shirogane, and you will have both memories.
そういう意味では今、ここにいるあんたが、あんたのままじゃなくなること
So you won't get to stay as you are now. That's for the best. At least it means some of these awful memories will fade. It'd probably suck for the other me, though. Sorry. Alright, thanks for letting me know.
じゃあね、元気でやんなさい。
Well, that's that. Thanks for everything. Make sure that Alternative 4 succeeds, alright? Of course I will. I'm sorry I couldn't keep my promise to make more memories with you. One day, when this world's at peace, I hope you'll go down and see the ocean. We're doing this in one go. Yashiro, generators 1 through 6. So long, Kasumi. Coward. Oof.
皮肉よね。戦争のせいで教師になれなかった私が英士訓練学校の教官をやっているんだから。でもそれがあの時私が生き残った。生き残らせてもらった意味だと思っているわ。一人でも多くの英士を1秒でも長生きさせるためにその経験を生かす。そう。自分の失敗を笑って話せるようになる頃には白金が失ってしまったものもまた見つかっているはずよ。
マリモちゃん。
Oh my god, that's the most just disturbing sound, I swear to god. Phase 2. Wait, is this? I'm back? I'm actually back? I've materialized? There's only one me? December 13th. Oh, I am back.
あんたは私にとって一番有能な駒だったわ。だから選別代わりに最後の忠告。向こうに行ったら常に強く世界を意識し続けなさい。万が一にも自分の存在に疑問を持っちゃダメよ。まあ、同一化に成功していたらその段階でほぼ安心していいけど、念のためそうしなさい。最悪、白金タケルという存在自体が消し飛んでしまうかもしれない。あるいは、もともとその世界にいた白金タケルに一方的に取り込まれてしまうかもしれない。
Looks like I've successfully synchronized at the least. All I need to do is to prove if everyone interacts with me like usual. Other than that, I just gotta keep Yuko's warning to make a conscious effort to stay focused. If I keep that up, I'll merge with other me. And then I could finally come home. I will be the one, the only Shirogane Takaru. Kasumi, I'm sorry for being weak, because I know you're a victim of that world too. You had your whole life decided for by someone else, and yet you're still doing everything you can to help, though you've never had a choice. I'm sorry I abandoned you. I'm sorry I ran off on my own. I'm home. I'm finally home. I may not be entirely whole yet, but I'm home. I am up. Not until you're out of bed, you're not. Oh, right. My bad. Huh? What's up? We can go get breakfast. Yeah, sounds good. Good morning. How'd you sleep? Oh, he slept fine. I'm sorry. Morning. I'll just be there in a sec. You could start breakfast off without me. Why look away from me? Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Can you guys go downstairs while I get changed and ready? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something kinda off. Oh well, we can eat. I know. I know she's not the other Maya, I know she's not, but she's still basically the same person in both worlds, so whenever I see her, I just feel guilt. I feel as if she could see right through me, and it makes me miserable. Of course, it's not the other Maya's fault that things would turn out like this. She has her own way of thinking, I have mine. She's doing exactly what she has to. Considering the world where she was born into, her upbringing as a shogun's body double, it's hardly surprising she'd feel the way she does, and I can't blame her for it. It's that messed up world that made her feel that way. Look, trying to understand her point of view that I'm safe and sound. Pathetic. Doesn't matter where my fault lies anymore. It doesn't change the fact I ran away. I was afraid of Meia's sheer virtue. I was afraid of self-sacrifice. I'd sworn to tough it out over there just like her, but when I realized I wasn't strong enough, I up and ran away like a pathetic coward. Even so, I'll come to accept it eventually. Maybe not come to accept it. It's just gonna fade away as I fuse with the Talk-Room, who's already here. Someday, I won't have to feel this way. All these wounds will heal with time. The only problem is, this world's Meiya is convinced that we're destined for one another, but at this point, I already know Sumika's the only one that I'll ever need, and to be honest, I feel like I have an obligation to tell Meiya that as soon as possible. I feel awful and I can't just bring myself to do it yet, which makes it a little harder to be around her. It's not fair to her, but I just can't tell her right now, but I'm still trying to deal with what happened to Marimo. Just hold on, I'll tell you, just give me a little bit of time. Alright, I got synchronized fine this time. Let's just go get some breakfast. I may have a lot on my mind right now, but overthinking's never going to get me anywhere. Now that I'm back in this ordinary, peaceful world, we're taking it easy. I'm going to enjoy myself. Come to think of it, I actually get to have real food now instead of synthetic protein, huh? Man, is it nice living into a world at peace. Last time I was here, everyone said there was a scary glint. That won't happen this time. It's probably going to take a little bit of while to get reaccustomed, I guess. What's up, Sumika? What? What about me? You're going so fast. You didn't even slow down going up the hill. I can't even keep up with you. Why are you in a hurry? Is something the matter? Oh, no, nothing at all. Liar. I'm not lying. Oh great, looks like he's in one of those moods again. So it would seem. I've noticed a tenderness in his manner toward you this morning I cannot ignore. You think? I don't know. To me, it just seems like you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Furthermore, he hasn't even hit you today. I'm sure that this is mere coincidence. Oh yeah, now that you mention it. Oh no. I was trying so hard to play it cool. Was that really that obvious? Guess I can't help but act nicer around her. But on the flip side, I'm being unintentionally distant towards Meiya because I feel bad about what happened in the other world. Is this going to be like when I have to redo everything again? Well, looks like I'm going to have to make an explicit point of acting like the old me. Right, I'm sorry. I tried to do it as gently as I could. I hope I didn't hurt her. What was that for? Sometimes a guy just got places to be. If you can't keep up, then buzz off. I don't got time for slowpokes like yourself. Was I really that mean to her? Always? Who are you calling slow? I thought you were my partner in crime. I'm light years ahead of you. Some people never learn. Didn't work last time either, remember? Weird. I'm here for good now, and yet my body's still the way it was in the other world. Though, I only just noticed it when I would hit Sumika a second ago. Will my consciousness reaches equilibrium? Will my physical fitness average out? Or will I still be strong? I feel like as long as I'm in this body, I'll never forget what I went through in the other world, or how the emotional scars left me. A knight of the Causals never falls for the same trick twice. Since when are you a knight? Yeah, good question. Anyway, I just feel like getting here a little early. I'm sorry. Sheesh me, I expect this kind of whining from her, but you? What do you mean, expect whininess from me? I mean, you're already a level 99 thorn in my side. Being whiny is your job description. Well, I understand now that you were feeling punctual today, but you could have at least told us about that sooner. Yeah, what she said. You've got to tell us this stuff. I didn't even realize I was walking fast. I had to be more careful. Sorry, my bad. If you have some... Of course she does. If you have some place to be, then go on without us. We'll never presume to hold you back. May is like this no matter which world she's in, huh? Even trivial things kind of get to me. I don't even think I could bring myself to walk off if I wanted to. What is it? Sorry, I just don't have anywhere to be. I just felt like going a little faster today. Don't worry about it. Well, we've got plenty of time. Walk slower. Fine, fine. You didn't even slow down. What? Sure I did. It was way slower. But it was faster than usual. My bad. Well, we left the house at the usual time and just had a look how early we are. You can't say that you weren't walking that fast. Man, I was making an effort to slow down too. I had no idea how hard it was not to walk at your own pace. It's not like I was power walking everywhere. Maybe I just noticed since everyone has been taken back to the same basic training. What the? Good morning, everyone. What's going on? You three are awfully early. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Sakaki. Fine morning, is it not? Morning. I ran off to my world feeling without even saying a word to you. I feel pretty bad about that. But I know you're not her, but seeing your face still feels like a punch in the gut. Something on my face? So guess what? Takaru's doing the weird thing again. That's all? I'll just ignore it then. What weird thing? He doesn't look all that different from usual though. Yeah, that superficial normality makes the problem all the more difficult, especially as of late. More than usual, I'm surprised how nice he's being too. What, something outside? Oh, sorry, I was just wondering if he's gonna say sunny all day. What? See, told you he's weird. What's so weird about commenting on weather? I don't know why, but seeing Maya all innocent like nothing happened is getting me really mad. It's not even her fault. They're not even the same person. At this rate, she's gonna totally think I'm ignoring her. I've got to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry. Need to cool off. Huh? Why are you in a rush? You still have plenty of time. The chibi's cute. What are you on about? Oh, good morning. Morning. Tamase, are you okay? Good morning to you, Chizuru. Good morning. Takaru? Hey! That's not even the same. Oh, sorry, I didn't even see you there. Good morning. Ugh, this world's Tama is such a klutz. Over there, she's not bad at all. I mean, she had some performance anxiety, but she managed to overcome lots of challenges by herself. Like that mess when her father came to the base. She was super dependable. She shot down that HSST in the previous timeline. I owe her my life. My only regret is leaving without saying goodbye. What's wrong? Hey, he's just weird today. Anyway, what's the rush? Oh, I left my homework at my desk yesterday. Oh, Ayamine, good morning. Morning. Ayamine's showing up already? She was chronically tardy. On other days she would just be completely absent. Okay, you shouldn't really be surprised that I'm running into everyone at school, right? It just feels awkward to see them again after what happened yesterday. I feel pretty terrible about coming back to my world without telling anyone. It's probably gonna take a while for me not to feel guilty. Someone's early. Tell me about it. What's the occasion? Gotta line up. Huh? At the student store. At the student store? Yakisoba sandwiches. Can you use complete sentences? I am. What? Is he in like a bad mood or something? I know, right? He's been like this all morning. Guys, I told you. I've been here for a while now, and something's definitely been off about you today. What the hell? There's nothing off about me. You sure you're okay? I told you I'm fine. Why are you treating me a little like a leper just because a leper just because I got to school a little early? Is he sick? I mean, I think he's fine. Oh, please quit making such a big deal out of this, you guys. I didn't want to come home to this. Then assuming you're not sick, let me ask, what? It is weird how you've been freezing up whenever someone arrives. But why the attitude earlier? Something was up with that. My attitude, what? Was there some drama earlier? Well, no, I mean, kind of. Interesting. What do you mean, my attitude? When Mitsurugi was talking to you earlier, you looked out the window to avoid making eye contact. No, it's fine, Sakaki, I'm not... No, it's not. He's being irritant to everyone around him. If you're dealing with personal problems, you don't have to explain yourself, but would you not make a scene? He's gonna snap. Yep. This is a public place. We're not your babysitter. What did you just say to me? I don't know what you're going through, but if you're not gonna tell us, then stop pouting. You're not a child anymore. You're making an embarrassment of yourself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who are you calling an embarrassment? Why is the epic music got to start? You don't know anything. You're a pampered little brat who takes your peaceful life for granted. Don't you dare talk down to me. You know what, class rep? How about you shut up for once? Could you muster that? Oh, now she can't take it? Excuse me, what's gotten into you? Don't fight, huh? What have I done? These guys have nothing to do with what happened over there. Why am I taking it out on them? No, I think that was base. I think she kind of deserved it. Talker, that was mean. Yeah, I'm sorry, it was. I'm so messed up. I'm the only one who wanted to come back here. Why am I acting like this? Compared to what happened in the other world, this is nothing. I had no right to lose my temper and go off on my friends just because it hurts to remember that I ran away. And I'm supposed to be 3 years older than all of them? This is ridiculous. I'm sorry, that wasn't cool of me. You're right. My bad. I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings, Maya, but I'm sorry I did. I didn't mean to start going off on such a sour note. I'm really sorry, you guys. What am I doing? Why am I bowing my head? Is this my way of apologizing to everyone in the other world for running off? Am I just trying to make myself feel better by pretending these guys are the same I abandoned? What's this about? I'm sorry. Are you messing with us right now? Huh? Why else would you apologize in such an overdramatic? I know how you feel, but he's being sincere. What the hell? Why are you getting mad? I'm apologizing, and Maya's saying she knows how class rep feels? Then why is he apologizing? If he's being sincere, why is he making a spectacle? Why is it happening over here? Why is everything I do backfiring? I make it home and no one understands me? Sakaki, Talker is not himself today. Let it slide. Looks like class rep's a bigger irritant now. Ayamine. You're right, I'm sorry. If anyone was being childish, it was me. I'm sorry, Shirogane. Don't be, it was my mistake. No, I'm the one who misunderstood. But if you really want to apologize, you don't gotta be over the top. Okay, it won't happen again. But I still don't get it. What did I do wrong? I was serious. I guess I just won't do that again. So, how about those hot springs? I can't wait to go tomorrow. Oh, it's that time, isn't it? Man, I know a bunch of stuff happened while we were there, but I can't remember any of the major details other than... What's the matter? Aren't you looking forward to it? Oh, to the hot springs? Yeah, stoked. Me too. Me three. It's gonna be so much fun getting together with everyone. Just don't go too overboard. Although I'm honestly more worried about our chaperone in that regard. Yeah, she's gonna be the biggest loose cannon on the trip. That's for sure. Why couldn't we be like this from the start? I just want everything to go back to normal. Oh, sorry, I still need to go to the bathroom. What about your book bag? Just take it to the classroom for me, can you? What the hell? Why does this keep happening? Did that world really mess with my brain too? Am I just as crazy as the people I ran away from? Maya didn't deserve that. Class rep's always been this way. It took me 3 years to get back here. Am I still the most immature? I know I'm a coward. I know I'm pathetic. But it was ridiculous to run away like that. Those guys look exactly like their counterparts in the other world, and their personalities are the exact same. It's hard to be around them without hating myself, which is why I just take everything out on them. But that's not the only thing that's bothering me. For some reason, I'm having trouble dealing with how carefree everyone is. Especially Maya after what happened just as I left. This world Maya doesn't have anything to do with that, but since they're carbon copies, I can't bring myself to hold a casual conversation. Top of that, it feels like I'm hiding my feelings from Sumiko, which I feel terrible. What the hell am I supposed to do? Isn't this what I wanted? I came back here for a reason. I wanted a world that wasn't teetering on the brink of annihilation, free of war, free of oppression, filled with friends I could laugh the rest of my days with. I wanted a world with her. Now that I think about it, it hasn't been one day. I can't expect myself to bounce back that fast. I mean, the drugs probably haven't even worn off of me yet, and like Yuko said, if everything goes well, I'll just start to merge with my old self. When that happens, I'll be able to put all this behind me. It was stupid of me to think I could just get over it, but for now I gotta act like the old me, even if I have to fake it. Makoto's the only one left, so I just gotta act natural. Try not to think of the other Makoto. I mean, heck, assuming the device works like it was, they probably forgot about me over there anyways. Alright, let's do this. You got this. Normal. By this world's standards, normal. Here goes. Seriously, there's nothing like that sense of anticipation when you're waiting to see if you struck a water vein. Okay, there you are, Makoto. You're a guy in this world. Your personality may be identical, but gender really does make a huge difference. I told you you're not supposed to dig there. I wonder if I'll find this one. You're not even listening. Just 1 more week to go. Hopefully it goes by fast. We'll need to ensure we're fully prepared. Act natural, act natural. Not a girl, not a girl. What's up, Makoto? Oh, morning, Takeru. Yep. So far, so good. It's the writing. The writing. Ugh. Takeru, did you get taller? It's like we haven't seen each other for like 3 years. This is the second time you said that, huh? He really scared me for a second when he said that the last time. Maybe he doesn't. I won't have the same problem with Makoto. He doesn't seem to worry about little details or even listen to other people. That personality of yours is a big help no matter what world you're in. Well, I did? Doesn't he seem different? Like, do you get stranded on an island or something? Oh, good, good. Okay, I could work with this. Actually, yeah, it was awesome. Nothing but ice cream as far as the eye could see. Don't you think so, too? Hey! What? You're supposed to react to what he said. Huh? He used to play on the homonymy of desert and dessert. He used all of his brain power for a joke. Oh, cool. So as I was saying, he's not listening, as per usual. Anyway, after all that, hot spring sounds like a blast. Your train of thought is so badly derailed it might as well be put out of commission, dude. Looks like everyone's trying to use Makoto as an excuse to lighten up the mood. We're lucky to have someone around like you, man. Oh, I didn't even realize how that until after coming back from that war-torn world, how terrible I am to these people. I'll try harder from now on. Just don't change anyone, please. But there's still one other big event coming up before that. Don't. You can't talk about that. That's right. Can't talk about what? Isn't today his birthday? It's got nothing to do with you, don't even worry about it. My memories are fuzzy, so I should be careful to not make any wild assumptions. Something else happened around this time? Oh well, I don't want to stir the pot. Trying to wring it out of them probably won't be the best interest. Oh, hot springs. You sound like the three idiots. Oh god. Not like this. Let's take our seats. I'm gonna go get in line. Don't you dare. Give it up, class rep. She's not gonna listen. Fine, then why don't you track her down and stop her? Why me? You're a lot better at dealing with her than I am. Then go after. So since when? The sports festival? I don't even remember that much at all. Seriously, the warning bell just... You can make it if you run. Fine, fine. She's giving me an opportunity here, isn't she? Watch out! Thank you. Here we go. This is gonna just be pain. Shirogane, where are you going? You can't be out here. Didn't you hear the warning bell? You're trying to go to the cafeteria, weren't you? Homeroom's about to start. You're not going anywhere. Oh no. Could you let go of my hand? Marimo. For the last time, call me Jinguji Sensei. Marimo, Marimo, Marimo. Shirogane, did something happen? This is like the perfect song to play during this segment too. She's alive. She's alive. She's alive again. Takeru, what happened to you? What's going on? Takeru, what's wrong? What's going on with Shirogane? What's his deal? He's even holding her hand? I can't say for sure. Oh my god, this arc is so good. I think he had a fight with his friends earlier. Who would cry this much over something as little as that? What the hell? What, he get dumped by her? Well, that can't be right. What about Mitsurugi and Kagami? I've heard rumors. Hey, everyone stop. Homeroom's about to start. Shirogane, why don't you go on to get back to your seat? I need to teach homeroom, okay? Takeru, here, blow your nose. Thank you. Spot the primary character in this image. This is so embarrassing, but look, she's alive. She's alive. Get him a whole box of tissues. Good. Thank you. I'm sorry. God, this is like the most perfect time / perfect song they could even play. What is it? Parallel World? Parallel World. Let's take our seats, everyone. We'll start with attendance. Takeru, let's eat lunch.
食事の時間だ。
Talker, let's eat lunch. Oh, it's lunchtime. It's okay, I'm going to the cafeteria.
学食なんて今からじゃ間に合う
You'll
わけ
never
ない
make it in
じゃない
time if you leave now. Oh, I cried so much. I was bawling my eyes out. My head hurts, my nose hurts, everything hurts. I've cried. I finally got to cry. It doesn't change the fact that Marimo died in the other world, but when I saw her there, I just let it out. I got to express all those emotions the drugs, the hypnosis had been suppressing. I finally got the chance to mourn.
もう本当に変だねタケルちゃん
Oh, you're being so weird
と
today.
いうわけで
Looks like I got no choice but to unleash.
これでどうだ
A game changer.
あ鍋だ
A crock pot?
今日はみんなで鍋大会だ
Today we're cooking together.
見よ、全国津々浦々から鍋に合う旬の食べ物を取り寄せた。
Behold, a cornucopia of seasonal delights flown in from the world's nations.
すごーいミキちゃんもヨロイくんも参加決定
You're gonna join us too, Mickey, in your way?
鍋だよ
Stew.
やっぱり冬は鍋だよね、タケル。
It's just not winter without a good stew, huh?
食事の時間に近くでバタバタしないで
Could you try not to make such a ruckus during lunch?
あれ千鶴ちゃん今日は教室ですか
What, Cheeser, you're gonna eat with us too?
寒いんだ
Well, it is cold out.
だったら鍋だねそうだよね
Then we're gonna have some hot stew, right?
教室で鍋なんて
You're cooking in the
大
classroom.
丈夫大丈夫みんなで鍋にしよう
Oh, it'll be fine. Come on, everyone, let's have a big old stew. Yeah, let's. Everyone's being so considerate. They're not saying a word about me crying in front of Marimo. They're not asking me why I did. I'm an idiot. I got all these amazing friends here, but I get all hot and bothered just because things weren't going the way I wanted them to. I even got myself mad by comparing them to their other selves. I'm so stupid. It's so clear I've been to the other world, and I'm back. Now that I've interacted with the parallel universe version of these guys, it couldn't be more obvious. They're all wonderful people no matter what world they're in. They're never changed, not in that world, nor in this one. The only difference is in that world, our species is on the verge of extinction, so everything's beyond forked. And over there, everyone is a victim. I'm glad I'm back. I'm so glad I'm back. It doesn't change the fact I ran away with my tail between my legs, and I'm not trying to justify that, but this is where I belong. This is my world.
ほらほら冬は鍋で決まりだよ体が温かくなれば元気も出るから
Come on, guys, huddle up. Stew is just a thing for a cold winter's day. It warms you up.
さあガスをセットして土鍋を置いて
So you turn on the gas, put the pot, put in the broth.
最後の擬音はいらないの
Did you really need to make the sound effect?
気分ね
I'm just setting the mood.
バカちょっとそれ
You just call me an idiot? Is that not a little mean? Well, considering you're trying to cook in the classroom again, is it not warranted? Wait, this happened before. She brought in a crock pot. She proceeded, totally ruined by pouring in a bunch of steak sauce.
だって冬だもん
But it's wintertime.
煮込む
Hot food all stewed up.
どうしてそこで片言になるのだ。
Do you have to speak in sentence fragments? Eat. Well, when you put it that way.
食べるか？
So you eat with us? Yeah.
だから教室で鍋なんて
You shouldn't be doing this in the classroom.
良いではないか。
So, Cocky, is it really that much of an issue? But just so we're clear, no steak sauce this time.
あれ美味しいのに
But it's good that look at Thomas' face. But it's good that way. Well, too bad. What class rep?
まあいいか今日ぐらい
It's okay, just for today.
よし。あやみねはどうか。
Excellent. You, Ayamine?
これは入れないよ
I'm not sharing.
誰も焼きそばパンを
Now
食べに
Ayamine's eyes are scary. The PTSD eyes. No one would dare ask that you put your sandwich in the stew.
ならいいよ
Then we're good.
よし。ではそなたもそこに座り。
Wonderful.
鍋
Then
を
have a
囲
seat
も
over
うだ
there
よ
and we'll all gather around the pot.
レイヤちゃんなんか張り切ってるね
Maya's eager.
さっきのこと気にしてるんだよ
She's probably slowing up on what happened earlier. What happened earlier?
剣さんが話し始めるとそっぽ向いたでしょ
You know when she was talking to
あの
you?
こと
And then you didn't even look at her? Alright, I do feel pretty bad about that. It wasn't unintentional
つもり
though.
はなくてもそうなの
Well, that's how it came off. You're right.
そのことが原因でたけるちゃんと榊さん喧嘩になっちゃったでしょ
And since that's what led to her
だから
argument,
ああやって
she feels it's her job to try and clear the air. Maya, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
具を入れるわよまずは
Alright, let's get started then. We're gonna add the meat, the seafood.
剣山
Teach us your ways, stewardess.
何よ具材を入れる順番一つで鍋の味は全然変わるんだ
Oh,
から
please. The ingredients have to be in a certain order or else it will change the flavor.
本
She's serious.
本気だね。
She's totally serious. She's too serious.
鍋奉行は必要だぞ。つくよみが鍋においては最も重要な役目だと申していた。
Far from it, according to Tsukiyomi.
大役だな。
A governor of ingredients is essential to making a perfect stew. Do not fail us.
せっかくいただく以上、美味しいものを食べたいのよ。
If we're already breaking the rules, I at least want to make sure it tastes good.
焼きそばパン入れる。
So I should put my sandwich in? No.
当たり前じゃん。
Like I would.
ねえねえ、もうグツグツ言って
Hey, look, it's simmering well.
お豆腐と白滝入れなくちゃ。
Alright, so we've got to put in the tofu and konjac noodles.
榊さん、楽しそうだね。
Sakaki, you look like you're having a blast.
だから、
Well,
せっかくいただく
I just don't want it to go to waste. Now,
おい、次は何を入れる
what
の
to
だ。
add next?
ちょっと待って。中火
Hold on a sec. Let's set the burner to medium.
このぐらいかな。ねえ、アク取りがしたいんだけど。
Hold on a second. Let's set the burner to medium. That should be about right. Do we have anything I could use to skim?
アク？よくわからぬが、対処できるか。
Skim the scum? I'm unfamiliar with the term. Is there a specific tool?
道具をお持ちしました。
One skimmer as
あり
ordered.
がとう。榊さん、ノリノリだね。
Sakaki's really getting into this.
次はどうするのだ。
So what comes
食
next?
材は足りているか。
We're gonna have sufficient ingredients?
そろそろいいわよ。さあ、いただきましょう。
Alright, now that'll all do it. Let's dig in,
じゃあ、
everyone.
ここで隠し味だ
Now it's time for my secret
取
ingredient.
り上げよ。
Confiscate it.
かしこまりました。
As you wish. What?
たける、さあ存分に食すがよいぞ。毒は排除した。
Tucker, you may now dine with confidence. The poison has been disposed.
って言っ
It's not poison.
さ
Go on then.
あ、たける。
Thanks, Maya.
うん。
Oh, he talked to her. He's learning. Hey, can you hand me a bowl?
お安いご用だ。
My pleasure.
た。たけるちゃん、帰ろう。
Tucker, let's go home. Yeah, I'll be right there.
あ、白金くん。
Oh, Shirogana, glad to see you still here. What's up?
神宮寺先生が物理準備室で呼んでたわよ。
Jinguji wants to see you in the physics prep
なん
room.
で物理準備室なの？
Why the prep room?
明らかに光月教諭が絡んでいるからである。
I suspect Kazuki to have something to do with this. I don't want to go. Not after doing something so embarrassing. It'll be hard to face Yuko since she'll know about what's going on, and she wants to know how her theory is being put to use. On top of that, I don't really want to go see her right now, and even though I know she's not the same Yuko, I'm having a hard time as mentally separating these guys from the other
行
ones.
った方が良いと思う。
You should go then.
何か都合の悪いことでもあるのであろう。行きたくない。
Or is there some reason you would rather not? You seem quite averse to the
それ
idea.
はねえ。
He's probably...
朝のことだけではないように思える。
No, this is about more than what happened earlier.
だからこそ私は行くべきだと思う。正面から向かい合わねば。
Accordingly, I think you should go. If you can't face the issue head on, you can never find true
解
closure.
決を望むのなら、
Assuming that's what you seek, that is.
私は先に帰る。
I'll see you home. Farewell.
剣さん。
Maya, you really are the same no matter what world you're in.
たけるちゃん、私もね、行った方がいい
Yeah, she's right, Talker. If I were you, I'd get it over with. Sumika. I'll see you later.
私は確かに伝えたからね。
I'm just the messenger. See ya. I guess that settles it. Oh well. It was gonna have to happen eventually. It's not like she's gonna send me back to the other world. You wanted to see me?
あら、白金じゃない。
Well, if it isn't Shirogane.
部下がベータに殺害された。この世界ではよくあることよ。あんたから引き出せるものはもうすべて引き出した。つまり、あんたはもう用済み、もう必要不可欠な存在ではないわ。あんたは私にとって有能な駒だったわ。駒だったわ。
She's not the same person, but it's still nerve-wracking to be
ど
around
うし
her.
たの？顔色悪いけど。入ってくるなり倒れて死ぬのは勘弁してね。
What's wrong? You're looking pale. Don't you faint and die on me. I'm
も
fine.
しかしてあんた、
Wait.
また戻ってきたのね。
You back from you know where?
今度は何？私本人でも連れに来た？
What is it this time? Want me to come with you in person? Afraid
つ
not.
まんないわね。
You're no fun. Actually, Marimo
あ
asked.
あ、マリも連れに来たの？
So Marimo you're here for?
マリモの方なら全然 OK よ。今フリーだし。まあ、教師にもそれほど未練ない
If
でしょ。
she's the one you're after, I'd say go for it. She's single at the moment. I don't think she's all that attached to her career as a teacher. This feels like...
なんていう気？一言目は重要よ。それで決まると言っても過言ではないわね。
So what are you going to say to her? Those first words are important. They could determine an entire relationship. Yep, this is more like it. Especially with Marimo, she can't take a hint. Lay it on the table. This is exactly how I remember the old Yuko and the stupid innuendo-laden rambling. I'm late. Yuko, is Shirogane? Oh, hello there. Shirogane, listen carefully. This desk could take a good pounding. What? What, was that too lewd for you? It's not what I meant. No need to be embarrassed, you two are on the same wavelength. You're being ridiculous, stop. Shirogane, Marimo asked to borrow my room so she could have alone time. How does that make you feel? She's totally go with the flow, don't worry. Yuko, stop. Lock the door too, you'd be in trouble. Stop. Oh, use protection you can put on graduating. Wait, 3 months left? It's not that big of a deal then. Shirogane, tell her to stop. Uh-oh. 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 I think I just saw what I thought I saw. I really wish you'd stop teasing me like that, but it's not why I called you here. Oh, God. Why do you look so sad? Come on, you could tell me, maybe I could help you? What the hell, I just saw her on the way out of homeroom. I was fine, but... Hey, come on, don't cry, cheer up. You're a man, aren't you? Why can't I just... What am I gonna do with you? Alright, come here. Here, you can cry on my lap. Just get it out. This is a broken man. This is a broken man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Why are you apologizing? You haven't done anything to me. It was my fault. If I'd done better, if I could have kept it together, if I hadn't started feeling sorry for myself. It's all my fault. If only I'd just been stronger. Oh, man. Sounds like you have a lot bottled up, though. Just let it out. I'm here, okay? I'm listening. I don't know what happened, but it's okay now. You'll feel a lot better if you just let it out, alright? Okay. Go ahead, cry as much as possible. Thank you. It's okay. It must have just been something really awful to break you down. Whatever it is, I'm so sorry. Here, have a tissue. Have you calmed down? Not quite, huh? Go wipe your nose. I'm sorry. How am I supposed to help if that's all you tell me? You sound hungry. Want to get something on the way to eat? To eat? Oh man, I guess that stupid ball and maybe work up an appetite. After all that crying, I don't blame you for being hungry. Wouldn't you feel better with some food? Probably. That's messed up. Oh dear, your nose is running. Blow into this. I could hold the tissue by self. I got it. Okay, blow your nose. Yeah, it's still dripping. You poor thing. There's a smile. That's better. Alright, let's get going. We could talk more while we eat. Sound good? Yeah. What do you feel like having? It'll be my treat. Well, thank you. Just don't get your hopes up too much. Your palate must be pretty refined now. After eating Mitsurugi's food. Yeah, those are pretty. That is pretty crazy. Alright, let's get going. I'm gonna go get my stuff in the staff room, okay? Yeah, sorry. Sky Temple. God, how many years has it been since I ate here or at any restaurant? It's totally packed. I could hear the laughter of children and adults alike. And they're not just laughing to forget woes. They're not forcing themselves to be happy. It's so completely different from the cafeteria and the PX, but that should go without saying. This world truly is one of a kind. Then again, I guess this is the part where the other Yuko would chime in and remind me that there are still good wars going on. Feeling pretty full now? Yeah. A dinky little hamburger meal over here surpassed anything I ate in the other world. And it's got nothing to do with Kiyosuka's skills either. It's just the world's on the brink of destruction. I've got to stop doing this. Thinking about the other world won't do me any good now that I'm home. There's no point in comparing and contrasting every minor detail. So Shirogane, are you feeling better? I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. I'll be fine now. I'm glad to hear it. Eating a good meal helps, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess so. So I promise not to tell a soul, alright? Don't go sharing a secret either. Don't play dumb. Are you trying to tease me? What are you talking about? Remember that one time you walked in? Oh, you forgot. Is he forgetting the past? Remember I had to wear that weird cosplay outfit? Oh, that's right. I do remember. Of course. It's coming back to me. That happened recently, right? Right. Yeah, I remember. I saw that. Yeah, right. What, you mean you'd forgotten? Oh, great. I wish I didn't remind you of it. But at least we're even now. I mean, I already cried in front of everyone this morning, so your underground cosplay habits would definitely be juicier from a gossip standpoint. Seriously, don't tell anyone. Don't worry, I won't. I'm just gonna forget again, to be honest with you. Well, don't scare me like that. But I'm glad to see you're back to your usual self. Sorry about that this morning, for breaking down. I was taken aback, especially knowing you. And then I went and did it again. Yeah, well, I've never had a guy cry on my lap. Sorry about that. I made a real mess, didn't I? I'll have my clothes dry cleaned. Don't worry. I'm sorry. But wow, no idea you could be so needy. I mean, that's... What, did you like the way it felt? Alright, look, we're calling this even. Not a soul, right? Yep, got it. So then let's get to the point. Could you tell me what happened? That made you upset? Yeah. I don't want to force it out of you, so if you can't tell me, that's fine. After all, even just having the chance to cry when you need to helps a lot. Yeah, it does. I was under the influence of the drugs and hypnosis, so couldn't cry even if I saw her. But now that I have, I do feel a lot better. Not being able to cry when you need to the most is the most suffocating. And now that you've cried, what's most important is being able to find closure, so you can move on. There's no shame in asking for help when things get so bad you can't handle it on your own. But being able to pick yourself up again after heartache is a wonderful thing. Will I really be able to pick myself up again? I wish I could do it right here, right now. But just remember, if there's a time when you feel like you can't do it alone, I'll be here for you. Okay? Sensei. You really are too kind. Where'd that come from? Here, use this handkerchief. I was so sure I could do it. That was something only I could do. I was so totally convinced. And little by little, things started going my way. I was so hard, I hurt so much, but I kept telling myself it'd all work out in the end, until finally I saw a light at the end of the tunnel. There was a lot of hurdles, but I overcame them all, and everything was finally starting to fall into place. I just never considered that it could all fall apart. I never thought that things would turn out the way they did. I thought I could do anything, but if I just wanted it badly enough. But I was wrong. I learned the hard way that I wasn't good enough, and if I really wanted something, I had to seize it with my own two hands. And yet that knowledge alone wasn't enough to give me the strength to make it happen. It didn't matter how right I was, how admirable my goals. I couldn't make things happen. It didn't mean a thing. I was naive, I overestimated my strength, and I assumed that I was the reason things were going well.
そう
And then something terrible happened because
だ
of
けど
that.
失敗しない人なんていない
But
の
everyone
よ
makes mistakes sometimes. But
それに失敗することを事前に知っている人もいない
and you'll
わ
never know you're making a mistake until you've already made it. That's a good quote too.
私は失敗を怖がって何もできない人より失敗をしてもいいから前に進んで
I think it's better to keep pushing on in spite of one's mistakes than it is to do nothing out of fear of failure. Everyone's telling me the same thing, but you don't understand. This isn't some trivial mistake. You will die, or you died because of me.
白金くんは何かをしたかったんでしょ
Well, there was something you tried to accomplish, right? Yeah.
そのためにやってきたんでしょ
And you worked hard to make it happen? Yeah.
だったら誰も白金くんを責めること
So in
な
that
んて
case, no one has the right to criticize you. But it's my own fault that...
その失敗を一番責めているのは多分白金くん自身でしょ
I can guarantee you that whatever it was, no one will hold it against you as much as you hold it against yourself.
まず自分を許すことから始めてみればそれでもダメなら私じゃなくてもいいから
So why don't you start by
誰
forgiving
かに相
yourself?
談してみて
And if you can't do that, try talking to someone about it. It doesn't have to be me. I'm...
ねまず自分を許
Forgive
す
yourself, okay?
そうしてみましょう
Just try. Okay.
分かったら泣かないの
If it's really okay, no more crying.
ま
Okay.
た鼻水出てるわよもう世話の
But your nose is
いい子ね
running again. You really are a handful, you know that?
そうやって泣くのも青春だ
Well, shedding a few tears is just part of growing up. I know.
一人で大丈夫
You gonna be okay on your own? I'll be fine. You don't need me to escort you?
もうそういうこと言わないの
Imagine if she gets killed on the way
何が
home.
出るかわからないじゃないの
Oh my god. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? That would turn everything upside down. I would be on suicide watch if that happened. Don't say things like that. If Yuko found out you were walking me home, do you know what she'd say? Good point.
気をつけて帰るのよ
Be careful on your way home. I will.
じゃあまた明日ね
I'll see you tomorrow then. Oh, hey.
いつか聞かせてね
Hoping someday you'll tell me what really happened, huh?
白金くんが何をしたくて何ができなくて
About what you wanted to tell me but couldn't. Whatever it was that hurt so much.
そしてそれをどうやって乗り越えた
And
の
how you managed to overcome it.
白金くんが卒業してどこかで働いて誰かと結婚して
Maybe you'll tell me after you graduate or you
そ
start
ん
a
な
new
人生の
job
中で
or after you get married. But I just want to know someday before I die. I want to hear your full story. Someday when you could look back on this and laugh. Sounds good. That's what Sergeant Shiguchi would have wanted. She believed that day would come for me. And someday I will tell Marima all about
じ
it.
ゃあまた明日
See you later then. Or see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for everything today.
どういたしまして気をつけて帰って
You're
ね
quite welcome. Be careful on your way home. I'm not a little kid, you
子
know?
供みたいに泣いてたのは誰だったかしら
Sorry, hard to tell after all that crying. Hey, you promised not to talk about
ど
it.
うしようかな
Did I? Fine, just wait till I reveal your secret.
あーそれだけはやめて
Anything but that. Well, see you later.
明日遅刻しないようにね
Okay, don't be late for school. Roger. Taku, can I come in? Yeah, sure thing. What's up? What's the matter?
恥を忍んで率直に聞くぞ。
I'm going to swallow my pride and ask you outright.
私はそなたに何か取り返しのつかないことをしたか？
Have I done something to offend you?
このようなことを抜け抜けとそなたに聞くこと自体がすでに取り返しのつかないことかもしれんのだが。
I recognize that even asking such a thing so brazenly might be considered offensive in and of itself. What are you talking
家
about?
に戻ってからずっとそのことを考えていた。しかし
I've been mulling over it afternoon and
心当たり
evening,
がないのだ。
and try as I might, nothing comes to mind. Okay, I'm still not following, but could you spell it out for me?
許すがよい。緊張しているゆえ。
It seems my nerves have gotten the better. Allow me to rephrase. It's fine. What do you want?
何故
Why are you avoiding me?
私を避けるのだ。
Oh boy, here we go.
恥ずかしながら私は感情の機微においてはまだまだ未熟
I'm
者
still
ゆえ
unfamiliar with the
自
inner
分でも
workings
気
of the
づかぬ
heart.
うちに他のものを傷つけているやもしれ
So
ない。
it's possible that I hurt you without even realizing it.
だがいかにかような私であれ心当たりもないまま
And yet, be that as it
その中
may,
から組閣の浮き目を見せられるのは
I still find it highly distressing to see a rift beginning to form between us for no reason that I can comprehend.
いや未熟者ゆえ余計そう感じるのかもしれん。
Well, perhaps it's my own inexperience that makes me so susceptible to feelings. Maya,
それがそなたにとって何がしかの
I recognize that you may find that to be My bad, May. Like I said, I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry, I was frustrated about something else. I took it out on you. I was just too focused on saving face to admit it, and I know I'm terrible for it. Does this have to do with why you were crying? It does. Something really painful and tragic happened to me recently. I've come to terms with it, though, so I'll be alright now. Won't happen again. Thanks to Marimo, I feel so much calmer. It's like I cried out all the negative emotions. I'm so glad I finally got the chance to cry. But even though I ran away from the other world, and there's still the knowledge I let Marimo die weighing on my shoulders, I can't start to move forward now. Though I certainly can't look back on it and laugh. I've still got a long road ahead, but just letting it get to me like I needed to was just enough to set my heart at ease. Hey, I mean it, so I'm really sorry. Though I know an apology might not be enough considering how upset it made you. It's alright. Taking out your frustration on me can help you set your mind at ease even a little. I have no problem. Oh god. Oh god. You had said the same thing yesterday. Oh god. So long as I know it can help relieve your stress, I'm confident I'll endure it. I simply need to know the reason for or the object of your frustration isn't me. If anything, I'm only ashamed by my own ignorance. This is a continuation of probably what she was going to say after he ran away. I'm appalled at myself for failing to recognize your suffering, though, even as it drove you to the depths of despair while living under the same roof. Don't be, there's no way you could have known. No one but me could have noticed it. You couldn't have known, there was literally no way to... I see. And any further prying would merely reopen your old wounds. Thank you, Mei. I'm glad you understand. If there's ever anything I could do to help, just say the word. Yeah, I know. Thank you. I'll leave you to yourself then. Hey. What is it? It's really soothing to see your face. Oh, it is? Yeah, I'm really grateful for how gentle you always are. It felt like everyone was being really sweet to me today, but being around you guys made it feel a lot better. All of us? Oh, of course. Sorry to hold you up. I'll be back to normal tomorrow, don't worry. I'm gonna make an effort to be my usual self again. Good. That's how I like you best. After all. Okay, good night. Good night.
何を言われたって俺は帰りますよ。
前も説明したけど、この装置であんたを送り込めるのはあんたが干渉した世界だ。
はい。
あんたがよく言ってる元の世界から分岐した別の世界だけど、それでもいいのね。
はい。
あと一つ。
何ですか？
念のため言っておくけど、ヤシロがあんたの観測をやめたら、この世界であんたを覚えてる人間は一人もいなくなる。装置の動作保証も危うくなってきているし、向こうで24時間が経過したら、二度とこの世界には戻ってこれないと思ってちょうだい。
結構なことじゃないですか。願ったり叶ったりですよ。
じゃあ、始めるよ。
お願いします。
あんたは私にとって一番有能な駒だったわ。だから選別代わりに最後の忠告。
はい。
向こうに行ったら常に強く世界を意識し続けなさい。万が一にも自分の存在に疑問を持っちゃダメよ。
どういうことですか？
ヤシロが観測をやめたら、あんたを実体化させる観測者は向こうの世界の人間が持っている白金タケルの記憶とあんたの意志しかなくなるでしょ。そうするとどうしても自分でコントロールできる分、意志力が頼りになってくるってわけ。まあ同一化に成功していたらその段階でほぼ安心していいけど、念のためそうしなさい。
もし疑問を持ったらどうなるって言うんです？
最悪白金タケルという存在自体が消し飛んでしまうかもしれない。あるいはもともとその世界にいた白金タケルに一方的に取り込まれてしまうかもしれない。まあ、あんたの周りの人間があんたを覚えている限りそんなことにはならないから安心していいんじゃない？それに何も起きなかった場合でも いずれあんたと向こうの白金の意識が徐々に融合して2人分の記憶と経験を持つ第三の白金になっていく。そういう意味では今ここにいるあんたがあんたのままじゃなくなることは変わらないんだけどね。
わかりました。ありがとうございます。
じゃあね、元気でやんなさい。
いろいろと世話になりました。オルタネイティブ4を成功させてください。
当然よ。
かすみ、思い出作る約束守れなくてごめんな。平和になったら海見に行けよ。
一気に送り込んで固定するわ。ヤシロ、電源を1番から6番まで入れてちょうだい。
さようなら。
弱虫。
She sounds... Bro, I swear to God. Huh? Uh-oh, no. No, 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 no. Sumika, what happened? No, no. What's wrong? Look at me. What is it? Why are you crying? Hey, hello? Man, something's wrong. What happened? There's no time for that. What the hell? Get downstairs now. What's the matter? Come and see.
ここが陰惨な事件の現場となりました食肉加工工場です。
This is the meat processing plant?
おはようございます。
What the hell's going on?
見ていれば。
Bro, I swear to God, if Marimo's dead. Oh my...
第一発見者は
No.
工場の守衛を務める
No, I said that as a joke. I said that as a cruel joke. I said that as a cruel joke.
不審に思い工場内を調べたところ
When he went down inside to investigate, he found a meat processing machine to be up and running. He discovered a body? What?
このチョッパーというのはいわゆるひき肉を作る前段階の加工機械だそうでこの工場
Bruh. I said this as a cruel joke. This device called a grinder. The fact that the safety guards have been removed beforehand let investigators believe the culprit may be familiar how to use them. Police have arrested plant worker Kawamoto Minori. That's pretty messed up. Well, that's why you're watching the news, huh? One, nothing wrong with me. It's been confirmed in accordance with Mr. Kawamoto's testimony that the victim was one Jinguji Marimo, a teacher living in Yokohama. Come again? I said I was going to be on suicide watch if this happened, and it happened, and I'm definitely not feeling great, lads. Jinguji was an English teacher working at Hakuro Hiragi Preparatory Academy. She got chomped in this timeline too. We've been told that Jinguji was fed through the machine head first. What possessed Mr. Kawamoto to leave the scene in such an unbelievable fashion? Yeah, it happened both times when she was alone with him and consoling him. Chances are he was trying to destroy the evidence by making the victim's remains unidentifiable. Are you... Marimo? And the culprit had been stalking the victim? You're joking.
昨日も尾行していたところ、神宮寺さんが他の男性と食事をしているのを見て腹を立てて犯行に及んだと供述しているらしいですね。
According to his testimony, he was stalking her and was infuriated to see Jungushi dining with another man.
神宮寺さんが他の男性と食事をしているのを見て腹を立て。
先生こそ送らなくて大丈夫ですか？
気をつけて帰るのよ。
神宮寺さんが他の男性と食事をしているのを見て腹を立て。
Guys, I don't feel so good. Guys, I don't feel so good.
白金くんが何をしたくて何ができなくて涙を流したのか。
神宮寺さんが他の男性と食事をしているのを見て腹を立て。
そしてそれをどうやって乗り越えたのか。
神宮寺さんが他の男性と食事をしているのを見て腹を立て。
そうね。私が死ぬまでの間にいつか。
神宮寺さんが他の男性と食事をしているのを見て腹を立て。
じゃあまた明日。
神宮寺さんが他の男性と食事をしているのを見て腹を立て。神宮寺さんが他の男性と食事をしているのを見て腹を立て。神宮寺さんが他の男性と食事をしているのを見て腹を立て。
タケル。つくよみ、タケルを抑えるのだ。
はい。誰か。
It just keeps happening.
タケル様を取り押さえるのです。しっかりして。暴れないで。落ち着いてください。
Stop, make it stop. I could hear it. It's not possible. This isn't supposed to happen. I won't believe it. I can't believe it. Stop, 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 stop. It's not true. They're lying. They don't know what they're talking about. It's the other Marimo that died. It's not this one. What? They're wrong. This isn't supposed to happen. Only the other one died. What do you mean, other one? Oh, look at me. I'm Maya. What do you mean, the other one? Well, get a hold of yourself. Have you lost it? Oh, God. Hey, she hit him like you said. Now snap out of it. There's no way. He's delirious. It would be dangerous to leave him alone. Summon an emergency medical team. I just ate dinner with her yesterday, though. So once again, he's gonna blame himself. The man she was eating with. See you tomorrow, she told me. She told me to not be late. So then it was you after all. The school? The school, I'll go to the school. She'll be there. She'll be there waiting for us. Move. School was cancelled. We received a phone call. Move. I will not, even if you do go. Jungushi will never be there again. Get the hell out of my way. Maya, I do not like to look in his eyes. You mustn't. If you let him go, he might what? If we let him go, he'll never come to terms with her death. She's not dead. She's not forking dead. Scream and thrash all you like. You'll never bring back the dead. Please stop, Maya. Accept reality. Maya, your words only fall on deaf ears. Reality? You're a student here, would you care to comment on Out of My Way? Marimo? Why did I come here? Why did I think she'd be here? Marimo's not here, I'm afraid. Yuko. You're the other Shirogane, right? I'm asking if you're the Shirogane from the other world. Good, if you'd run back to the other world, I would have chased you down and dragged you here myself. What happened to Marimo? What the hell happened to Marimo on that side? What happened?
現場はこの世のものとは思えないほど凄惨な状態であったということですが。
No way.
神宮寺さんは機械に頭部を巻き込まれ。
It can't be.
機械に頭部を巻き込まれ。
何があったの?
What happened? Marimo in that world died. What song is this? We were attacked by these aliens called the Beta. I watched her. Her head. Oh God.
わめく前に言うことあんのよ。向こうでマリモは
Don't you start crying yet. What did the aliens do to her? You watched her head get what? Eaten. Crunched in half. How could anyone deserve to die like that? She was right there in front of me and I couldn't do a thing to stop. Why did it happen? The enemies attacked us out of nowhere on our own base. It was my first real fight with the Beta, but that didn't scare me. It wasn't until they appeared right in front of me that I completely froze. Everything went black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt fear. I could hear explosions around me and I didn't want to die. When I came to my senses, the battle was already over. I was alive, but I hadn't done a thing, and I hated myself for it. That's when Marimo came and spoke to me. She made me feel better. She made me feel a lot better. It was like I'd been given a second chance, like maybe I'd make a mistake, but I'd be okay one day. That sounds like her. But the next thing I knew... So that's why you were acting so weird. I can't take it anymore. I hate this. I was trying to run away from this. Why did this happen? Why here? This is my world. I hate this. I hate this. Your feelings don't matter. Don't change a thing. Why did Marimo die twice? Because you came back. What? You brought Marimo's death with you. What are you talking about? Oh my God. Can you keep quiet and listen? She's called the Mad Dog of Yokohama in Muv-Luv Extra because people make fun of her for ripping other people's heads off. Man. Can you keep quiet and listen to your head on straight? Get a hold of yourself. Do I have to slap you again? I'll be fine. All physical systems seek equilibrium. I know, you told me that. The other you told me that. If you just gone there and come back, no biggie. But that's not what happened. You said it's been 3 years to the day, right? Could you imagine? Bruh. The things you did over there and the memories you formed, they added new events and outcomes to this world's trauma that wouldn't have existed otherwise, attributed them to you. So when you came back to this world, you brought with you all the casualty information related to your memories and the other. So then, in this case, it was information related to Marimo's death. Why would that happen? Quantum casualty. Casualty refers to the causes and effects of any given incident. Cause first, effect later, never the other way around. That's the principle called the law of casualty. This law is the fundamental basis for all natural sciences, but especially in physics. What does this have to do with that?
因果も水のようにより高いところから低いところへ流れる。かなりわかりやすく言い換えてるけど、因果律量子論にある。
When moving between parallel worlds, causality behaves like water. It flows from place where it highly concentrated to those where less so. That's one of the main posits of the quantum causality theory. A vast oversimplification, though. Quantum causality? That's what she's working on.
何もしない状態でも、世界の記憶からは因果情報が漏れている。
Causality information leaks from all possible timelines, whether we like it or not, and trickles down toward us leaves causality.
同じ経を起点として分岐した平行世界であれば、その情報を受け取ることができる。
Any parallel world that's branched off of that same initial timeline could access that information.
その情報の受容体として機能するもの、因果情報を導く因果導体は、本来であれば世界の記憶だと。
And a causality conductor is anything that acts as a receiver of that information, which is in most cases, I believe, would just be the timelines
未来
themselves.
予知やよく当たる占いの正体は、他の世界の因果情報を捉えて認識できる能力のことなのよ。
Take fortune tellers, for example. It seems like whenever they've accurately predicted the future, they're success in the causality information of another world.
それでも普通はその程度。しかもそれができるのは脳のある部分の働き。
But that's about the extent of what they can do with it. And even then, we're talking about a very tiny number of people who can't even tap into that part of their brain. And I'm one of them? No, you're not. Even if you were, events that happen in one world should by no means have a direct effect into another. So then why did it happen? Because you brought that causality related to that event to yourself. Most likely you're a living causality conductor. A causality conductor? So I brought Marimo's death with me back from the other world? Impossible. No one in the right mind would believe that. You haven't even heard the worst part yet. It's the same thing that might happen with every last one of your memories from the other world. You might have brought back more than just Marimo's death. It might just be that the event which left the strongest impression on you manifested itself first. No, that's insane. You mentioned the importance of your willpower last time, right? That would probably be next, yeah. The other me told you something about that, didn't she? Well, she did tell me, but I need to remain fully conscious of this world. Why? Because now the only observers keeping me fixated in this world are people who have my memories here and my own willpower. What was on your mind after you got back here? Did you let loose and completely forget about the other world? No, I actually got really annoyed by how carefree everyone was. Considering the trauma that drove you to run away, I highly doubt that you could brush your memories aside easily. And then when I saw Marimo... So it's because Marimo's death was so fresh in my mind that it happened here too? Probably so. You expect me to believe that? That would make me the real murderer. It's not like the other world where I effectively killed her through an action. I basically threw her in the grinder myself. I won't believe it. That's ridiculous. I hate to break it to you, but this is the only reason you exist at all. That can't be. I mean, like, when she explained it to me, she told me to think of what different worlds, like atoms. Different atoms have a different number of electrons revolving around the nucleus. Some have a lot, some don't. So what the hell? If the causality from Marimo's death was some extra electron that doesn't belong here, how did it tag along with me? Why didn't it just fling it into space or something? I'm sure it would if it could. Under normal circumstances, no two parallel worlds are connected. Just because they seek equilibrium doesn't mean they can receive or expel anything. The multiverse is massive but segregated. But now, since you've essentially created a conduit between these two worlds, it's only natural that their casualties would balance each other out. Makes sense? The atom is just a simple analogy. It doesn't really help when we're trying to explain how someone could bring an event from another world into this one. So how do you... Why don't you try to explain it then? Tell me, why did she die? Well, it's just a coincidence. Don't give me that.
理由などない。強いて言うならば、気の毒なのは神宮寺君そうだ。
I'm thinking of the same thing. Marima. You're the only one in this world who would think about her death. You tucked it so safely in your memories and smuggled it over here. You don't know that for sure. Look me in the eye and listen. Whether you like it or not, everything around you is being warped by your presence. Why me? Because you're the casualty conductor. Why me? I don't know, that my theory is just one big hypothesis after all, but then how do you explain me? Does that mean being here proving your theory's right? Doesn't it? Sensei, please answer me. Doesn't it prove you were right? I can't tell you what I don't know. This is what I get for abandoning. This is my punishment for running away. What did I do to deserve this? Why is this happening to me? Stop it. I haven't died in the other world, right? Huh? If I haven't died there, then I'll be fine here. Not that it couldn't happen for some other reason. She's right. I guess that's one person I don't have to worry about, but then... What about Sumika? Oh, there you go, chat. Good call. But wait. Sumika doesn't exist in that world. You told me she was never born in that timeline. Is she gonna be okay? Is she just gonna vanish into thin air? Well, considering that there's no casualty related to her that could transfer over, she should be fine. In fact, she might be safer than everyone else here. Thank God, at least she's safe then. At any rate, if you notice something like this happening again, come straight to me before it's too late. Isn't it already too late? The only other people I saw die in that world were people I didn't know in this one. Like, from what you told me, it sounds Marimo should be the only one. Should be isn't good enough. We need to make sure this never happens again. She was the only real friend I ever had. No! If I just realized the possibility a bit sooner, I could have prevented this. So for her sake, I'm gonna make sure there isn't a second time. That's the only thing I can do to make it up to her now. Marimo said the same thing. This world's Yuko is different. I'm sorry, this is all my fault. Please forgive me. I can't bear to stay in that hellhole a little longer. Don't give me that. I killed your best friend. You have every right to hate me. A student of hers is a student of mine. You're her living legacy. And besides, you're a victim here too, aren't you? But more than anything, you're a dangerous existential anomaly destabilizing my timeline. Think I could afford to let you out of my sight? So if you notice anything strange, come straight to me. Even if a tiny change, don't care. Right, let's call it a day then. Well, let's see if reporters won't be thinning out soon. Head home before more arrive. Okay. Oh, hey. You're here? Not just me. Mitsurugi and others came too. We didn't know what else to do. Why would someone do this to her? Why her? Sumika. What did she ever... Where are the others? They're all looking for you. Was she really gone? Takaru, why did it have to be? I couldn't tell you. Yeah. I know. It's not like you would know, right? I'm gonna go find the others, then we can go home. If we stay here, it's just gonna... everyone's already upset enough about Marimo. We don't want to make it harder. Okay. Could you wait for me while I go do that? She's not gonna be there when he returns. 100%. Calling it now. She's not gonna be there when he returns. I will. I want to tell her I'll stay by her side, but I can't. I'd end up just breaking down and forcing her to come for me instead. I can't keep depending on others to prop me up. Sumika's is the last person I want to see me like that. She's the one who needs a shoulder to cry on right now, and I can't let it be any other way around. The gang's gonna be all here. The sooner I find them, the sooner we go home. Who to start with? Tama. Intuition right on the money. There's so much for looking for me, huh? There's no way I'd be in here. So what are you doing here? I will walk by and feel like coming in. Cheer up, okay? No, you. Oh, sorry. But only if you do too. Okay, I'll hold you to that. Tama. I was just fine a minute ago. But as soon as I hear your voice... Weird. It's okay to cry. Tama? Why her? Sensei, Tama. I know. It's gonna be okay. This is my fault too. Marimo did nothing wrong. She gave me so much, but I couldn't repay her, and I ran back here like the coward I am. It sucks it has to happen now when we had so much to look forward to. I thought that when I got back here I wouldn't have to deal with this sort of pain again. Sensei was always so kind. She complimented me. She even came here to watch me practice. I just kept messing up. I couldn't do it. I'm so sorry. We made it through finals and winter breaks around the corner. And I fell apart in one fell swoop. So much for going to the hot springs. Hot springs? What do you mean? Sorry, it's nothing. Whoa. What if she forgot? Guys, I'm not feeling too good. Now it's not the time to be bringing up the field trip. She died. What am I thinking? You better? I'll remember this. But neither are you. Maybe not. Let's go home. No point staying here, right? Your hand's bleeding. Oh. Must be from when I went off in the physics room. I must have hit the table. Hold it out for me. I'm not good at this, but here. A red stain starting to form on her patterned handkerchief. Thank you. Come on, let's go home. I never would imagine that everything could just fall to place like this. That something like this could happen because I came home. The hell's a casualty conductor? When did I turn into one? Why is this happening to me? That was foreshadowing. God dang it. I hate this. I can't take it anymore. Stop it. Stop doing this to me. Stop. Don't tell me it's my fault. I didn't mean for this to happen. Why would I ever want this? I'm begging you guys. Just forgive me, please. I can't do it anymore. Don't leave me here alone. I can't do this anymore. I can't stop thinking about this. I'm going to lose my mind. Sumika? You still awake? Yeah. You're not doing so hot, are you? Not really. You? Same. Oh god, that's the real, that's like the real big brain moment right there. I caused this, but I think you're taking it harder than I am. Hey, I can tell you've been crying pretty hard. Yeah, but so have you. It's too crazy to be true. If only it wasn't, right?
んでこうなっちゃったんだろうね。
Why'd this have to happen, you know? Oh, it's just so unfair.
思い通りにいかないからって簡単に人の命を奪えるんだろう。
How can you kill another person just because you're unhappy with your own life? I feel the same way. It's not fair. It's so messed up.
ねえ、明日一緒に行こう。
So can we walk together tomorrow? Don't we always?
だけど
But yeah, but consider it done. I'll even slow down for you.
それとさ、
Cool. Oh, and hey,
明日はもうちょっと元気になってよね。
tomorrow let's try to cheer up a little, okay? Yeah, sounds good.
その方が神宮寺先生も喜ぶと思う。
That's what Jinguji would have wanted.
約束だよ。
That's a promise, okay? Promise. Okay, night. Cheer up, huh? That's what Marimo would have wanted, but I feel like it's too soon to start moving on. Cutscene?
もう皆さんは知っていると思いますが、3年生の英語を教えておられた神宮寺まりも先生が
As all of you are aware, one of our third-year teachers have recently passed away.
神宮寺先生はこの学園を卒業した皆さんの先輩として
As an alumni of this very academy, Jinguji always tried to put her students first. Though strict at times, she was always compassionate and brought joy to those around
そ
her.
の神宮寺先生を私たちから奪った
It's truly regrettable that such a kind soul was stolen from us in a horrific
残念
way,
なことですが、皆さんの身近なところに潜んでいます。
and that a crime so monstrous could take place in our very
他人
own
に対す
city.
る思いやりをないがしろにし、身勝手な理由か
To
ら
harm another human being for one's own selfish reasons is the most unforgivable of
神
sins.
宮寺先生はそういった犯罪が決して他人事では
Jinguji's death has shown us that such atrocities can happen to anyone. If you ever feel that you are in danger, talk to your teachers or your parents. Do not suffer in silence.
各担任の先生から神宮寺先生の告別式について後でお話が
Information regarding Jinguji's funeral will be distributed by your homeroom
最後
teachers.
のお別れです。
It's the last chance to say your goodbyes to her. As students of Hakuruyo Hiragi, we hope you'll pay your respects to a teacher who gave her everything she had for you guys.
最後になりますが、今マスコミが大勢外に来ています。
Lastly, you'll encounter a number of reports outside our campus today. As representatives of the Academy, we ask that you be on your best behavior as you make your way home and let our faculty members answer the questions. Let's do our best to return to our normal lives. In particular, we hope those of you with extra exams coming up know that Jinguji would not have wanted you to neglect your studies out of grief. Before I leave you, join me in a silent prayer. May her soul rest in eternal peace.
私と学年主任の諸岡先生が B 組の臨時担任
For the time being, I'm in the homeroom duties with your senior advisor Maruka.
1、2年は今日はもう終わりだけど、3年はそうもいかないわ。
First and second years are done, but you third years don't have it easy. Can't stay sad forever, you hear me? What's gonna replace English?
自習。こういう時こそ
Independent
あんたが
study.
しっかりしなくちゃダ
Which
メ
means
な
now
の。
more than ever we need to be able to depend on you.
マリモはね、あんなボケ
The
ボケし
bass
た女だ
song
っ
is
たけど、
back.
あんたたちに適当なことは教えていなかったはず。
Mario may have been a scatterbrain, but I'm sure she taught you guys just how important studies are.
このクラスから志望通りの進路に行けないやつが出たら、
If any of you fails to get into your first choice school, I'm gonna beat you.
そんな応募だ。
Can't threaten us.
私が応募なのは今に始まったことじゃないでしょ。
You say it like it's
マリ
new.
モの名前に傷つけて。
Trust me, if you put Marimo's name to shame, you're gonna regret it. Keep that in mind.
授業の前に一つ教えておくわ。人間はね、誰もが誰かを傷つけながら生きている。
Before we get started though, I just want to say,
人を傷つけずに生きていける
it's human nature to hurt one another. No one can ever get in life without harming someone else.
相手をどれだけどう傷つけているかの違いがある。
It's just a matter of how and to what extent.
それに気づかない人間
Anyone who doesn't recognize that is a complete imbecile.
特に最近は人と面と向かわなくてもできることが増えたからね。バカが大増殖中よ。
And nowadays, with technology being made so easy to do a lot of things without human interaction, we're getting a massive influx of imbeciles.
人はね、自分が深く傷つかないとそれに気づくことのできない愚かな生き物なのよ。
See, we humans are simple creatures.
あんたたちをズタズタに傷つけた
We'll never realize how badly we hurt one another until we've been deeply scarred ourselves, like how you've been all traumatized by Marimo now.
彼女からの最後の教えだと思って。
その意味をよく考えなさい。
Consider that her final lesson to you, though it is a pretty harsh one by her standards.
極端な話。
Let's get this show on the
こ
road.
の前の期末テストで一番正解者の少なかった問題についてなんだけど。
I'd like to talk about you about the problem that gave you the most trouble in last week's final.
英語の時間だから
It's time for English, which means independent study.
プリントを配るの
I'm
で
gonna pass out some worksheets. Do them now. English. I don't even want to think about English. Can't we just do something else? At least having a substitute would distract us. Everyone else is so strong at doing the assignment. I'm just weak.
たけるちゃん。
Hey, I've got to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry.
分かったわ早く帰ってきなさいよ
Alright, come back though. Thank you.
あら
Well, well.
白金今は授業中でしょ
Aren't you supposed to be in class? What are you doing up here?
歌の練習
Vocal
温
exercises.
泉行くことになってたじゃない
Remember how we were gonna go to the hot springs? I
言っ
do.
たら私の美声を聞かせてあげる予定だった
Well,
わ
the
け
plan was to grace you all with my beautiful voice.
マリモとよくカラオケ行ったわあいつも結構うまかったのよ
Marimo and I did a lot of karaoke. She was good too, you know.
まだまだ復活は先の話
You're
な
not
の
gonna
に
be back
そう
to normal
ね
for any time soon. I was thinking the same about you.
私はあんたと違って何もすることができないからね
Unlike you, I'm powerless to do anything about this mess. I know you said that we might be fine now, but I don't even want to think about the possibility of something like this happening
巻き込
again.
まれる人間のことも考えなさい
Understandable, but do spare a thought for the people whose lives you might want ruined. So then this is all my fault, huh?
そうねいいか悪いかを言えばそういうことになるでしょうね
Yeah, well, if we're gonna play the blame game, it is your fault.
そこが
No, because his 24 hours are up, so we can't go back even if you tried.
自分の気持ちを整理できないところなのね
So that's the part you're struggling with. Can't come to terms?
分かってるならどうにかしなさい
If you know what the problem is, why don't you fix it? I don't know how. That's what I've been trying to
そ
figure
れ
out.
はすなわち自分のすべきことが分かってい
Sounds
な
like
い
you don't
証拠
understand
だ
the issue quite so clearly as you think then.
今のあんたにこんなこと聞くのはどうかと思う
Perhaps
けど
now is not the time to be asking you,
あ
but
の資料どうした
what happened with those documents, huh?
私にもちょっとぐらい気晴らしさせてよ
Give me something to keep my mind off this. Oh, okay. Well, the other you was stoked. She has those equations now, so her research is probably going along great.
どうして他人事なのよ全部解決して帰ってきた
You
んじゃない
imagine it's going along great? I thought you said you weren't coming home until everything was sorted out. Don't ask me that. You already know what
そ
happened.
うそう向こうの世界のマリモが死んで
Right.
逃げ出してきたんだ
You
から
made a
ね
break for the second Remo died over there.
こっちで全てを忘れて平和な生
And
活を
here you
送
were
れると思
hoping
っ
you
た
could
ら
just go back to your happy little life,
当て
pretend
が
nothing
外
ever
れて大丈夫なんでし
happened.
ょ
How wrong you were. It's not what I was
逃げ
thinking.
てばかりでは何も解決しないのにね
Running away from your problems is never the solution, you know.
逃げ出さない方が良かったな
Bet you wish you could take it all back now, huh? I was looking for a solution. Really? How the hell was I supposed to know what this would happen? Like I know what a casualty conductor is. I wanted to change the world's future for the better, like I've told you before. But after the hell I went through, I would have done anything I could to prevent it. That's all I ever think
いろ
about.
いろと大変だったのはわかるけど
I get you've been
向
through a
こう
lot.
の軍隊って甘えたガキを養成する
But
機関なの
isn't the military over there just a daycare for spoiled brats? The hell?
現実逃避と自己憐憫はものすごくハイレベルだけど自己弁護はいまいちね
Well, you get high marks in escapism, throw in top-class pity parties too, but when it comes to making an excuse, you got a long ways to go. Maybe they need to adjust their curriculum. Are you serious?
全てを途中で投げ出して逃げ帰ってきた挙句自分の責任を棚に上げて平気なんて
You're going to just drop all your responsibilities whenever you want and skip back home like you never
私もそ
existed?
のカリキュラム
Nice.
受けようかしら
Sounds like I should enlist. Could you stop doing this for 5 seconds? When I'm alone at night, I go
マリ
crazy.
モはもっと苦しかったでしょう
Bet you
ね
Marima was in more pain than that. What are you trying to
殺され
say?
る瞬間マリモは一体何を考えた
Whatever
の
was
かしら
going through her head before she got killed. Why would you want to know
少
that?
なくとも白金を恨んだりはしなかった
Don't
で
worry,
しょ
I'm sure she didn't blame you for what happened at least.
あんたはその話を聞いて何て思う恨まれなくてよかったって思
How
う
does that make you feel, huh? Glad she didn't hold it against you?
いつまでそうしている気
How long do you plan on being this way? I mean,
甘えてんじゃないわよ次は誰を殺す気鏡三剣ああそれとも私かしら
stop being a baby. Who do you want next, huh? Kagami, Mitsurugi? Why not me?
あんたが被害者面して逃げ回っているこの瞬間にも何も知らないあんたの知り合いの身に死が迫っているのかもしれない
Even as we speak, one of your unsuspecting friends could be in mortal danger and you're running around here acting like you're the
それ
victim.
がどれほど理不尽なことか分かって
Do you
るでしょうね
recognize how unfair that is? But you told me yesterday it would be okay.
私が言ったから安心なの人が大丈夫って言ったら安心なんだ
So you're not concerned anymore? Is that what it takes to reassure
だ
you?
ったら言ってあげるわマリモが死んだのはあんたのせいじゃない向こうの世界から逃げたのも悪くない
Then here you have some more. Marimo's death wasn't your fault. Running back to this world was totally not a
ほ
mistake.
ら元気出しなさいよ
There, all better now? Feeling reassured? Come on, let's see that frown turn upside down. Stop it, please. If you want me to stop, then why don't you reassure me for once? Prove to me I'm gonna be okay. What? Maybe you're content to just wallow in your misery. But have you even considered what this could be for anyone that you've made even a single memory with? I envy those of you who have no idea what kind of misfortune you're going to bring upon them. When they don't have to spend their entire waking hour worrying about whether or not another casualty might randomly decide to take their life. But me, I know what's going on. You think it doesn't scare me? Meanwhile, you're just doing your best to think about it, aren't you? Do you have any idea how inexcusable that is? You do, don't you? I get you're sad and in shock. But you have to do something about this. You know you do. You know you do. The more I say, the less like you are to admit it, so I'll just leave it at that. Just remember, no matter how conflicted you're feeling, time doesn't stop for anyone. So for now, just tell me if anything strange happens. You can at least answer me, okay. I'm already in too deep to walk away now, so I'll do whatever I can to help. But remember, you're the one who has to step up now. No one's gonna take your place, no matter how hard it gets. The most we can do is push you in the right direction. Okay. Did the other me not do that? Was no one there to fill that role over there? I guess I can be pretty cantankerous at times. Perhaps it wasn't obvious enough about it for a clueless kid like you. Not that you could help, being a kid. You need to find the strength to stand around on your own. It's the only way. I came back to this world of memories that shouldn't exist here, and that's why Marimo died. It's my fault, but Sensei's right. There's no proof that this will be the end of it. It might be okay. But like it said, it's impossible that something that could have happened to anyone and everyone I have memories of. Crying and throwing a fit, it's not going to undo the wrong I've done. Even though it hurts so much, it's not over. I ran away. The sight of Marimo being eaten by the beta was such a shock that I turned tail and fled, and it hurts so bad. This one I thought I might actually be able to save everyone. I was forced to watch a tragedy like that occur in front of my eyes, and suddenly I had no idea what to do. Just as soon as I remembered I had a safe place to go home to was all I could think about, and so I ran. But what else was I supposed to do? Stay there? If I'd done that, then how the hell would I have even made it home? How the hell would I have even been able to forget about Marimo's death? Was I supposed to just hope for another time loop and pray that I lose my memories? Hell no. I wouldn't have been able to forget about her death no matter what. So was I supposed to just keep making changes to the timeline over there and let more and more casualty accumulate? Would I have had to spend my entire life in that hellhole, looping over and over into infinity? Then I never would have been able to come here, not if it meant bringing all that horrible stuff into this world. This is terrible. This is my world. This is where I was born. This is where I was raised. Who the hell has the right to take that away from me? I know it's my fault Marimo died. I took her life. I realize I'm not the victim here, or just the victim here, and I'm not saying I shouldn't be held accountable. But does that really mean I should be condemned to such a bleak, hopeless future? To hell with casualty. To hell with being a conductor. I never signed up for this. But it's whatever. I can't go back now. It's been more than 24 hours. Alright, fine. Since I'm already a casualty conductor, I can't go back to the other world regardless. I have to do whatever I can here. No matter how hard it gets, I've got nowhere else to run. And I'm definitely not going to let that hellhole screw with my world because of some casualty nonsense either. I may be weak, but I put my life on the line in a hopeless battle with the beta and seen the fall of humanity with my own two eyes. My memories may be gone of it, but that knowledge alone will keep me from losing sight of responsibility. I'm not going to let anyone else die because of me. It's a duty I've been cursed with by the other world and my punishment for abandoning it. The price I had to pay for running away. It's greater than I ever would have thought. Don't worry, Marimo, I'll fix this. I don't suppose that would mean much to you, but it's the only thing I could hope to accomplish now that I'm stuck here. Must have fallen asleep. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. More tomorrow. This has just gone... This has gone off the rails, and that's an understatement. Ugh. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I wasn't even really checking the heart rate sensor tonight, but hopefully it was pretty consistent throughout and at least worked. Obviously nothing too strenuous as last night. I think 155 felt like I was going to freaking have a stroke, but still though, a lot of very emotionally tumultuous stuff. And we're really diving into the meat of it now. Thank you guys so much. See you back here again tomorrow night. I hope you've enjoyed.